First and foremost, let me be unequivocal. And any deliberate arson attack on property is condemnable, regardless of the rationale behind such acts. They are criminal and should be dealt with swiftly by the state's law, enforcement authority and on Garda Síochána. The risk of someone being killed or seriously injured in an arson attack is real, and the act of burning buildings is deeply wrong and unhelpful to any cause if this is the trend that continues. It could result in the loss of precious lives, lives that matter to our families, our communities and our nation. However, let us not ignore the currents of public anger that surges through our society. The temperature of discontent has risen to a point where more fire attacks are likely in 2024, when local communities feel unheard, when their voices are stifled by bureaucracy or political inertia. Some individuals may take the law into their own hands. Desperation breeds desperate actions, and in many cases they may get away with it, escaping the grasp of justice. But why are certain buildings targeted? Why do we witness a pattern of arson attacks directed at structures related to immigration? The answer lies in the government's strategy, or perhaps its lack thereof. Until now, the strategy has been to impose information blackouts on migrants' accommodation centres. These centres, often tucked away from public view, become focal points of tension. The deliberate withholding of information aims to preempt local opposition, but the consequences are far-reaching. The government's communication strategy regarding migrant accommodation centres inadvertently encourages misinformation and rumour by keeping communities in the dark. They create fertile ground for speculation, fear and mistrust. Transparency becomes a casualty. The public engagement remains elusive. We have consistently called for a change of strategy, advocating for transparency and meaningful dialogue, yet our pleas have fallen on deaf ears. If the government were trusted by local communities to provide accurate information, there would be no room for misinformation.